Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the topic demand and law of demand. So let's start with the meaning of demand. Demand for a commodity refers to the quantities of a commodity which consumers are willing and able to purchase at various possible prices during a particular period of time. The following remarks need to be noted in this definition of demand. Firstly, demand refers to both the desire to purchase and the ability to pay for a commodity. Secondly, demand in economics is always expressed at a price. Thirdly, demand is always expressed with reference to a particular time period. Now, let's move on to the types of demand. Firstly, individual demand and market demand. Individual demand refers to the quantities of a commodity that an individual consumer is willing to purchase at various prices during a given period of time. For example, milk purchased by your mother is individual demand for milk. On the other hand, market demand refers to the total quantities of a commodity that all the households are willing to buy at various prices during a given period of time. For example, total quantity of milk which all the buyers are willing to buy at a given price per day is the market demand for milk. Secondly, ex ante and ex post demand. Ex ante demand refers to the amount of goods that consumers want to or willing to buy during a particular time period. It is the planned and desired demand. On the other hand, ex post demand refers to the amount of goods that consumers actually purchase during a specific period. It is the amount of goods that are actually bought. Now let's move on to the third type of demand, which is joint demand. It refers to the demand for two or more goods which are used jointly or demanded together. For example, cars and petrol, butter and bread, milk and sugar, etc. Fourthly, derived demand. The demand for a commodity that arises because of the demand for some other commodity is called derived demand. For example, the demand for steel, bricks, etc. is derived demand from the demand of houses and other buildings. Last, composite demand. It refers to the demand for goods that have multiple uses. For example, steel. Moreover, an increase in the demand for the product in one use decreases its availability for another use. Now let's move on to the determinants of demand. First, price of the commodity. Second, income of the consumer, consumer states and preferences. Fourthly, prices of related goods. Fifth, consumers' expectations. Sixth, consumer credit facilities. Seventh, demonstration effect. Eighth, size and composition of population. Ninth, government policy. And last, distribution of income are the factors that affect demand and that influence the decision of households to purchase a commodity. Now let's move on to law of demand. The law of demand states that, other things remaining constant, the quantity demanded of a commodity increases when its prices fall and decreases when its price rises. Now let's understand the law of demand with the help of the diagram. We can see that as soon as the quantity increases from 40 to 55, the price decreases from 0.90 to 0.70, and vice versa it goes on. Thank you.